Hello everybody, and welcome back to our FS22 Premium Expansion Review video. Yeah, today we're taking a look at all of the stuff available in the Premium Expansion for FS22 as part of the Year 2 Season Pass. So yeah, we got quite a few machines here. This is just the machines for pretty much everything we're used to, you know, normal seeding, cultivating, spraying, weeding, more cultivating, mowing as well. And then a couple neat little apparatuses here. But yeah, none of this stuff is really new per se. You know, nothing regarding the new root vegetables. Those will be looked at a little bit later on. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I went ahead and leased 2 fields. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the cultivating. We're going to be kind of jumping all over the place. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get started with the cultivating with the Farmet Softer 11 PS. Yep, here it is right here. It is a 10.5 meter, 330 horsepower disc harrow, and yeah, it comes with a couple tire options, you know, your usual Trelleborg or BKT. So yeah, let's go ahead and take this over to the field, and we'll do the map tour later. But yeah, this is Zylanka. This is the new map. Okay, so yeah, we got some sunflowers, and then we have our field right here that we will test the cultivating with. Looks like it is just some carrots or something. Parsnips, actually. So we'll go ahead and begin to cultivate that. So yeah, as per usual, we'll just do one pass just so you guys can sort of get a feel for how it works, although I'm sure you guys are very well aware of how a cultivator works, and this is quite a big cultivator too, so it's going to cover a lot of dirt. And this is the smallest of the Farmet cultivators. They only get bigger from here. So yeah, it's nice to have some more bigger equipment. Seems like we always get, you know, small equipment, so it's nice to get some big stuff. But either way, we'll go ahead and leave this over here. Because, yeah, there's no room for it back at the store. So we'll just go ahead and leave it right over here. And then we'll go ahead and pick up the next one. Oh, no, look, the store's right here. We went the scenic route. The store is literally right here. And the next cultivator is literally right here. Isn't that convenient? It's almost like I planned that. I did not, actually. I did not plan that at all. Alrighty. So there we go. The Farmet Fantom. No options there. Just a 12.3, 550 horsepower cultivator. So not a disc harrow, but a cultivator. So it takes a bit more horsepower, and it's just slightly wider. So if that's what you want, just a couple more meters, well then there you go. There's your couple more meters for you. And there you go. Ooh, this thing is even struggling with it. Yeah, I don't think this thing is rated for 550 horsepower. Yeah, but as you can see, there you go. It is really cultivating it. Whereas the disc harrow kind of trickles the surface, this really digs in deep, as you can see. And yeah, the Holland is struggling to pull this. It's really not having a good time, is it? I actually want to see now. How much horsepower is this Holland that we got? Okay, so this is 351. So yeah, this tractor was probably just at its limit on the other one. This is definitely way over its limit. You can do it. I believe in you. Just got to do the one pass to show off the cultivator. There you go. You can stop dragging that thing through the dirt. Anyways, next up, I think we move on to a different brand. Because this is a seeder, which we're not ready to seed yet. So we're moving on to the Bednar KATOR KN, which is Bednar Power Harrow. Again, right at the limit of this tractor. It's 350, and this thing's rated for 351. So it should be a pretty good match here. Go ahead and power that up. And then begin power harrowing. So similar texture to over there. It's a nice little power harrow. I forgot to check how wide it was, actually. 8 meters. Okay. It's a little bit less than the first one we looked at. But, you know, it's another option if you so wish. But yeah, it is a little bit smaller, and I believe a little bit more horsepower intensive than the other thing. So, I don't know. May not be the best, but you know, it's there if you want to use it. But anyways, moving swiftly along, this is the small little Unia ARES XL. It has a 4.5 meter working width, 150 horsepower required. It's relatively cheap too, only 21,000 there. So, I don't know, it's a nice little cultivator. Probably should have started with this one, but, you know, I kind of forgot we had it. So yeah, don't really know what else I can say. It's another cultivator. But, you know, it's a smaller one. If you need something cheap, and, you know, the working width 5, you know, that's more than 4, which is how much they usually are. So, you know what, I'm not complaining about that. That's quite nice. To be honest, we probably could have put this on one of the new tractors in the DLC, but, yeah, the Holland makes quick work of it. And we'll go ahead and make 2 passes just 'cause. And now, last but not least, we have the final cultivator, which is actually another one from Bednar. Now, the reason I'm saving this one for last is because it has a bit of a multi-function use. Because, yeah, this subsoiler, it's not a cultivator, it's a subsoiler, actually goes hand in hand with the additional tank. So as you can see, this is a subsoiler right here. You can either get a standard version that you can just put on your tractor, or you can get the fertilizer distribution unit, which will then add fertilizer to your subsoiling. And you supply the fertilizer with the Bednar CS5000, which has a couple options for wheels and an additional weight in the front there. Go ahead and unfold that. Go ahead and lower that. And the fertilizer tank already kicks into gear. And there we go. We are subsoiling and fertilizing, while also digging very deep, which, you know, is probably required after planting vegetables. If I were to guess, I would guess you would probably need to subsoil after every batch. Not sure, though. I could be very wrong about that. They could be fine, but I know, you know, corn, sugar beet, those types of crops usually require the subsoiling as a final step. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if these crops did as well. So there we are, a nice little field ready for some regular planting. And we'll go ahead and start with the one that goes on the back of the helper tank as well. As you can see, there are two tanks there, one for fertilizer, one for seed, because we also have a seeder that makes use of this external tank, and that is the Bednar CORSA CN9000. So yep, also making use of the CS5000. It's just a seeder. 9 meter working width, and yeah, it can plant all the crops you see here. So not a planter, but it is a seeder, so no corn or sugar beet or potatoes. Well, potatoes are their own thing, but yeah, no corn or sugar beet, or sunflowers, or cotton. Yeah, those are the 4 ones. But yeah, we're not really getting into any of the vegetable stuff yet. This is all stuff you've already done in FS, you know, planting wheat, planting, you know, regular stuff, seeding, all that shebang. But there you go, there's the wheat going in. Might be kind of hard to spot, but trust me, there is wheat going into the ground there. You just have to trust me on this one, that it works. Oh, look, a stork! There's a stork getting just sidetracked by a stork. Remember in the video they're talking about the storks? There's one of the storks. Very cool. So now we'll go ahead and hop back to the Farmet machines, and we'll go ahead and check out the Farmet seeder, which is known as the Falcon 6 Pro Fert Plus, 6 meters, 220 horsepower, direct drill. This one isn't a direct drill. And you can see the texture is very much different because it is cultivating in of itself, so it is, you know, doing that. And it's also fertilizing, so it's also darkening the texture. So overall, a way bigger texture change than what was happening over there. And yeah, overall, it just seems to be doing a good job. So I think I'll just go ahead and, to make sure that we're, you know, complete and thorough, I will go ahead and do the whole field. And I'll go ahead and see you guys when I'm done, and then we're gonna go check out the weeding. So yeah, I'll go ahead and skip ahead a little bit, and we'll check out the 2 weeders that we have, and then also the 3 sprayers. Okay, hold on. I think I might have forgotten to, or have neglected the FENIX Unia right here. It's another planter, 140 horsepower, and yeah, I think we've just completely neglected to cover this. So yeah, it's a nice little small planter, 3 meter width. So yeah, it's small. It's a small little thing. Yeah, it seems like most of the things by Unia are actually pretty small, except for the Apollo. That was quite a big manure spreader. Yeah, anyways, we'll just go ahead and plant more wheat on our wheat. We heard you liked wheat, so we planted wheat on your wheat. There we go. As you can see, it works. So if you ever needed to plant wheat on your wheat, there you go. Also, yeah, the sunflowers are gone. Those will be gone in a bit. Because I'm probably going to go ahead and splice this in earlier in the video. So, there you go. I almost forgot to cover this little cute little dupe, which is the Phoenix. It's adorable. Anyways, now we can go ahead and move on. Alrighty, so it is now the following morning. So anyways, what we have here is the Zetor Crystal, which we will be using for the weeding. It has 150 horsepower, quite a few wheel options. Right there, you guys can look at all those brands, standard, wheel weights, wide, and all that. I believe we might also have narrow, do we? Yeah, there you go, there's narrow there. We also have front weights, so you can load up on the front weights, and you can also choose between red or blue. Obviously, we went for the red one here, and a couple weights on the front, not too many though. Didn't want to go overkill on the front weights. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and grab these weeders. Yeah, I was using this little tractor to kind of move stuff around, but it's definitely not powerful enough to run anything. But I guess we can go ahead and talk about it. It is the Unia 57 HTD Excellent. And yeah, it's just a cute little tractor here. It's actually articulating, which is interesting. As you can see, there it is, it articulates. And it has a steering wheel. But it looks like you're not even moving the steering wheel. It looks like you're just manually twisting the frame of the tractor, which is very interesting. But from in-cab, you can tell that it actually does like that. So this is kind of a funny, from external view, it looks like I am strong. I move front of tractor frame. But yeah, as you can tell, it's hydraulically powered. Which yeah, it's pretty cool. Up over here, we have the other weeder, which I think we'll go ahead and use the Fiat to run, just so that we can make sure we cover all the tractors. So yeah, this is the Fiat 180/90 DT, or the 160/90. There's two engine options for this one. Pick and choose. Yep, tire options as usual. Wide tires, narrow tires, twins, all the stuff. You can even remove the fender, if you like to look at the wheels and get mud on your cab. And then there's also the front loader attacher, which we went ahead and used so that we could have the front loader and the bucket, which is, this is not a front loader bucket, this is a wheel loader bucket by WIFO. This is the HOD V275 bucket with a capacity of 2,100 liters. So overall, a pretty good bucket. For a wheel loader, though, it's a little small. But then again, it is cheaper. So there you go. If you need a cheap bucket for your wheel loader, then there you go. But then again, if you have a wheel loader, you probably have a lot of money. So does it really matter? Probably not. So yeah, anyways, this little weeder that we have here is the Gorenc 450? 45 horsepower, 4.5 meter, 450. You know, so 450 could be the horsepower requirement or the length. They're both similar. There you go. Weeds be gone. Weeds be gone. Get out of my wheat, you nasty, nasty weeds. Yeah, seems to do a good job. Nice little small weeder. And yeah, not a lot of horsepower requirement. To be honest, this tractor actually could run it if it was able to have a front weight. Because, yeah, that was the only problem I was having, is it was so heavy for the poor little thing that it just did a wheelie immediately. When I was trying to move these around, so yeah, that was fun. So yeah, a relatively small tractor could do this, as long as you just make sure that it can't, you know, do a wheelie once you add the excess weight. There we go, the Gorenc Puler 600. Very similar to the 450, but 60 horsepower and 60 meters. Something tells me it's not actually rated for 60 horsepower, but they just put that there, and it's like, it's close enough, and it's nice, because it's a 600. You know, meter is 10 horsepower. And yeah, this thing will make quick work of the rest of the weeds we have, or at least the rest of the thick weeds. As you can see, there is just two very thick strips of weeds here in the field. Actually, you know, I think it corresponds with the stuff we planted first. Does it? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure, though. Alrighty, so moving along from the new tractors and weeders, let's move on to the sprayers, which, once again, we're going to be switching back to the Holland for. Get back in you, and we'll go ahead and check out these very big sprayers. And yeah, we'll go ahead and start with the MAMUT XL, which has an 8,000 liter capacity, as you can tell from the number there, 8,000. And, yeah, you can really crank up the working width all the way up to 36 meters on this thing. And, yeah, you have some options for tires, although I don't know if you'd really want wide tires. I guess that would be good if you're just spraying weeds. You're not actually going into a field of crops. Maybe wide tires would be a bit better. So let's go ahead and buy probably just a bunch of fertilizer, because we're gonna need it. Watch out, dear. Scram. And because this thing's so big, I feel like we're gonna cover this entire field in one fell swoop. Look at that. Oh, we're going to hit that pole. Oh, we just barely didn't. Look at that skill. Fertilizer. Taste the fertilizer. Beautiful. Marvelous feat of engineering right there. And yeah, remember, this thing could be wider. This is only the 27 meter variant, but I did get the 36 meter variant on the other two. But there you go. That is the MAMUT XL. I wonder how big the regular MAMUT is. But we don't have that in the game. We just have the XL version. We also just have the ARES XL. So it really makes me wonder, where's the normal versions of these? These are all the XL versions. Where's my regular versions at, you know? Like, come on, man. Dunk the Gigant. 13,500 capacity this time, but still the same amount of width. So either 27 to 36. All the same tire options. But we got two. We got twice the tires. Very big boy. Let's see. Let's see how far. Yeah, one. Just barely short. Just barely short from being able to do the whole field in one swoop. That's kind of upsetting. I just need like 5 more meters. Either way, though. It's fine. It's still pretty big. And if you were in a field bigger than this one, it would be perfect. To be honest, this is overkill for a field this small. To be honest, if I owned this land, I would definitely be plowing these two fields together. And there's no reason for them to be separated. So yeah, these two fields are getting plowed together. And yeah, that's just that. You can't prevent it. I feel like everybody who owns these two fields are gonna plow them together. It's just a way of life, you know? Sprayers are gonna consume fertilizer, planters are gonna plant seed, and these two fields are gonna get plowed together. But anyways, there we go. And we'll go ahead and check out the Dino II self-propelled sprayer with less capacity than the Mamut, but again, it's self-propelled, so you kind of expect that. Same working width, 27 or 36, or anything in between. And then, yeah, same tire options as the other two. Okay, there we go. Getting into the sunflowers, or using that over the sunflowers, and spraying the sunflowers. Gorgeous. Oh, wow, this thing can really zoom. This thing can zoom and spray. My goodness, look how quickly we can spray. Noom noom. Noom noom, I can spray so quick. Noom noom. Oh, and it looks like our tires aren't quite... Huh? What? Oh no, I think that's just my imagination, huh? Right? Yeah, it's just my imagination. There we are. Quickest sunflower field fertilized yet. And if you beg to differ, I'd like to see results. I'd like to see your quickest sunflower field fertilization. One last thing we're going to talk about before we move on to the potato planters is the Unia Apollo 16 Premium Manure Spreader. 20,000 liter capacity tank, 150 horsepower requirement, 12 meter spreading width. And yeah, overall it's just a pretty nice manure spreader. I do need to go ahead and get some manure so we can actually run that, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we are back, and I have gone ahead and not only bought the manure sell point, but I've also totally just torched that field of sunflowers because, well, we need somewhere to spread our manure and also plant the vegetables, and that's kind of the only spot we had unless I wanted to buy another field somewhere, which I didn't really feel like doing, so let's go ahead and manure this. Not drive into the manure, but go ahead and fill the trailer up with manure. Stink time. To be honest, this field might already be fertilized, so it's kind of not a good test. We did just spray it and all that, so it might not actually be taking. Manure? Yeah, there you go, there you go. Yeah, it's working on this one. Okay. This field likes it. Yes, manure. All the manure for you. Anyways, there we are. That was the Apollo 16 Premium. Alrighty, and now it is finally time for vegetables. Yeah, we'll go ahead and talk about the... Oh, yeah, we'll do the mowing and stuff afterwards, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this area up, because it is quite the mess. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and talk about the vegetable equipment. Alrighty, so here we have the ridgers and planters. So, starting off, we have the first little 3-meter ridger, which is the Grimme GF 400. So yeah, you can either get it like this, or you can get it with a big old 3-point attachment on the back, which is going to be to mount the Miniair Nova Rigid little planter here. So I think, yeah, we'll go ahead and just jump straight into this. So yeah, we'll go ahead and grab the Miniair. There we go. We'll go ahead and grab that. And yeah, we'll go ahead and plant some red beet, because that sounds fun. There you go. Only holds 16 liters. Which makes me think it's not going to go through it that fast, probably. Probably only going to take a tiny little nibble. But we will see. We will see what this does. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get this into the ground. Basically, your vegetable version of a direct drill here. Yeah, go ahead and turn that on, go ahead and turn that on, and get into here. So yeah, it's making the ridges, and it's also planting the red beet. And yeah, the seeds go down very quickly. You don't need a lot of seeds at all, it's looking like. Which is pretty cool. Would have thought it would have... consume just as much as any other cedar. But yeah, you can tell that it's been planted by the slightly darker texture. As you can see, that part hasn't been planted. It's been ridged but not planted, which we'll go ahead and check out next. There we go. Nice little ridger cedar combo. Very nice, especially for small fields like this one. You know, this wouldn't take too long to get this field done with this little thing, so that's pretty good. But yeah, we also have the bigger one, which I want to try out the bigger one. So that's what we're doing. We're trying out the bigger one, which just so happens to be the Grimme GF 800. So you have 6 meter working width, 270 horsepower requirement, and there you are. Big ol' honking thing that's gonna make some big ol' honking ridges. Actually, I hope the ridges don't honk, that would be very concerning. Turn this thing on, go ahead and lower it down, and then drag it through the dirt, and make some beautiful big ol' ridges. The only downside to this versus the other one is you do need to make 2 passes, which honestly makes it kind of, you know, worthwhile maybe doing it just that one. Yeah, it depends. Do you want to do twice as many passes, twice as many times up and down the field, but only have to do it once, or do it less, but then have to do multiple passes? Then again, you could also put this on a worker, which I wish I could do, but we only have the one tractor. I guess I also got the John Deere, but it's all hooked up with the mowers and stuff, and I don't really feel like taking all the mowers off. It's not going to take too long. Okay, and there you go. That's the field fully ridged. And yeah, now we can go ahead and finalize the planting. Kverneland Miniair Novafold. Can hold 32 liters, twice as much. And it's also twice the width, but not quite the horsepower. So it's honestly quite cheap to run. Could run it on actually one of those tractors. But you know what? The Holland needs a break, so why don't you guys do it? Beautiful. And there we go. Planting the red beets. You can clearly see the texture from where you've been and where you haven't, just by the fact that it is slightly darker. And yeah, whatever you miss will still get planted, because yeah, this isn't a required step, this is just an extra stage of fertilization. Yeah, if you're not perfect with your coverage, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, you really don't need a lot of seeds at all, do you? But I guess that makes sense, right? Because one seed is going to go to one plant. And one plant is, you know, going to be like 4 or 5 beets. Whereas for, like, wheat, one plant is, you know, just like one little thin little stalk of wheat. Alrighty, and then here we are on the final pass of this field. And yeah, we got 40% left in the tank. So it just used a little bit over half to get this whole thing done. Yeah, imagine trying to do that in 26 liters with a regular seeder. Yeah, you'd barely make it a meter into the field. Crazy. But anyways, I believe we are now ready for the main event, which is the harvesting. So yeah, let's go ahead and get these harvesters. Although let me go ahead and nudge those seeds out of the way, because yeah, we didn't really need them. Get out of here. Okay, no, that didn't work. Well, I guess now we can go ahead and make use of the pallet fork. Let's go grab the WIFO Simply Strong P46B rear mounted pallet fork. Okay, there we go. So we'll go ahead and do that. So, yep. Basically what you guys would think it would do. Grabs it. Picks it up. Moves it over here. Wow. Look at that. Alrighty, you want to see me do it again? Watch, watch, watch. Oh, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. It's going over here. So cool. Anyways. One last thing before we talk about the harvesters is this right here, this trailer right here, the FarmTech DDK 2400. Now, it's got a couple options. You have the 28 cubic meter extension, the 14 cubic meter extension, or the bale trailer. But yeah, I went for the bale trailer so we could put the pallets on there by Dewulf. These are just basic vegetables pallets that you can buy up to 4 at once. And I believe they're used for one of the types of harvesters, maybe two of the harvesters that we're going to look at. But yeah, all the harvesters are by Dewulf. So yeah, let's check them out. And there they are. Very intimidating. Hi there. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start off with the smallest little one right here, the P3CL Profi. Not too much to really customize on it. We'll go ahead and use the Fiat. It seems like the best tractor for the job, and yeah, we'll go ahead and run this up to the field. Are those our carrots? No, that's sorghum. Sorry, we're here for carrots, not sorghum. They're both orange, though, so you can see where I would get the confusion. Right on over here. Try not to destroy the power pole. No boxes loaded to be filled. We got a load of box. There's a pallet fork right there. We got a load of box. So this is where we need the boxes. They're used in this matter. And we'll be using the little elevator or the WIFO HMZ 340, 3000 pallet fork lifter. Go ahead and grab our first box. And this is very risky operations. We've lost the box. Box down. I repeat, box down. We have lost the box. I don't think we're getting that box back. Okay. Yes, again, very risky operations. There you go. You now has box. Load boxes. Aha, there we go. Turn on the harvester, and we got carrots. If I can go into forwards. There you go, carrots. One row at a time, picking up carrots. And you don't get a lot going one row at a time. But there's carrots going in there. Oh, you can even do 2 rows at a time if you're very, very skilled. Like I am. We're doing 2 rows. Look at that. Look at that 2-row action. But there you go. That is the first of the harvesters. You know, nice and simple. You know, for an early harvester, it's not bad. And then I'm assuming, yeah, you just press Z to give the box back, and then you just leave the box on the field. Very cool. I like that system. It's a very neat system. Alrighty, well, let's head back this way, and we'll go ahead and grab our next machine, which also requires le boxes. Actually, I don't think this one uses boxes. This is a pipe-out system. So if we go ahead and put this on a worker, yep, they're ready to load. Give me carrots. What speed does it go at? Probably 6, right? Let's do that. There we are. We got it. We got the speed. Okay, well, either way. There you go. You guys get a feel for that one. A little bit trickier. Because, yeah, the pipe's kind of a tricky thing to use. And then, yeah, you also need to pay worker fees because, well, you have to have somebody under the pipe. So, interesting concept. And, yeah, it could be good on multiplayer. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out some of the bigger ones now, which is the Dewulf GBC. It looks to actually have a capacity, yep, 5.5 cubic meter capacity, so that's 5,500 liters. And, yeah, still only the one pickup, but, you know, we have a container, a storage. But then again, this one is way more expensive than the other ones. You pay a lot for that storage capacity. That capacity costs you an arm and a leg. But, you know, if you're strictly doing vegetables, it seems like a pretty alright thing to buy. There they're going. There they're a-flowing. Carrots for everyone. And yeah, they'll just stay up in that upper chute until they're ready to be put into whatever storage. Like, for example, this unsuspecting tractor. Carrots! There you go. More carrots for you. The tractor's like, thank you for the carrots. Now we go check out more carrot machines. Wow. More carrot machines. Will they ever stop? This is madness. Alrighty, now we're getting on to the 2-row harvester. Actually, we still have one more 1-row. I guess we'll go to the 1-row one. That one seems to be a bit more advanced. The GCCI. Pretty interesting. Not really sure what it does, just from looking at it. Obviously, it harvests carrots, but I don't see an internal capacity or anything. So is it another box-based one? Does this load more boxes? I guess we'll find out. This is why we do these review videos. To check out all the things and go way too far in depth. Load boxes. It's an auto stacker for boxes. I just need to get them off the trailer. Or you know what, we could just buy new boxes. Want to buy new boxes filled? Yes. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. So yeah, if we don't want to bother with unloading those, we can just buy some more. But no, it's cool. It does 4 boxes. Forget your single box harvester. We got a quad box harvester that I still forget to lower somehow. There we go. And yeah, it loads that back one first, and then yeah. Does it just, once it loads that back one, does it drop it off the end? Or does that conveyor belt switch directions and then it loads that front one? Let's watch it do its thing. So yeah, each of these boxes I believe is about a 2,000 liter capacity per box. Again, I'm harvesting in the most inefficient way, but this is just to show how the thing works. So there we go, it filled up a box. And yeah, and then it switches to the other one. And then I guess we would just be dropping the boxes on the field as we go. Is that how that would work? Or I guess they'll all, I guess once it does that, they'll all probably slide back one. And then it'll start loading the other two. 50% reach, yeah, there they go, slide back. Amazing. Yeah, and then it goes back to loading that back one. Very cool little system there for 4 boxes. Alrighty, so I thought I would check out these last 2 machines with the red beet field. So I went ahead and skipped ahead several months here for our red beets are now ready to go. And yeah, what we're going to be checking out first off is the Dewulf GKIIS, which is the last of the trailed harvesters. As you can see, pretty standard setup. It's another one that pipes out, but this one has 2 inputs. So it's similar to the PK3 Profi. So you can kind of compare these two together. This one has 1 input, this one has 2. And then, yeah, you can compare these two together as well. And this one's just kind of your regular storage tank and overloading. So, yeah, and quite a few options there for depending on how you want to do your vegetable harvesting. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this on a worker. And then we'll go ahead and get behind it with the tractor. I went ahead and got another farm tech trailer so we could actually operate this thing. And there we go, we got the beets going in. It's easier to keep speed when you have a bigger trailer. There we go, there's the beets. Look at those beets, so many beets. And they're gonna go ahead and turn around, and then we'll go ahead and get to more beets. Are we gonna be in the way? Yes, we're in the way, okay. And yeah, one of the nice things about vegetables is you can't crush them because they're underground, so that means we can unload on the other side. So that's a nice little thing. So yeah, he's just gonna back up, line up the harvester. We'll go ahead and get alongside. Oh gosh, he's gonna run into us. Oh gosh, absolute buffoon. Okay, but yeah, as you can see, we're not crushing the crops. No crops are being crushed today. Alrighty, but there you go. You guys get the picture. We got a trailer full of beets. Let's go ahead and check out the big harvester now. Here it is right here. Looking very nice. There's not really any customization for it. Nothing you can really do to customize it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get this in the field. And we'll go ahead and let it start to harvest our beets. And get stuck on a pole. But there we go, we're making it work. It's catching up on us. Let's go ahead and get up to 5. Yeah, so there we go. It kind of runs at 5 miles per hour. That's this thing's working speed. Very cool. And yeah, this thing would make quick work of any vegetable field. Look at those beets. Oh, they're so delicious. Oh, and I can never stay under the pipe. But it's fine, because there is one last thing I want to check out before we go play with the mowers. And that is, we do have some new placeables. Yeah, so there's a lot of new sheds. We'll just go through these real quickly. We have this little shed right here. This little one. This neat little thing. Yeah, just a bunch of various different sheds for your needs. And then we also have this Meridian shed, which we will go ahead and place down right over here. I also have a couple new farmhouses. Got this one. And this one. And this one. All Central European style. We have a new pig enclosure. And yeah, pigs take the new vegetable type, so it seems like pigs are going to be a nice animal to have on this map. 2 new chicken enclosures. Decorations. A lot of new premium decorations. We got some fences, gates. Just right here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that neat fence. So many fences. Lights. Lots of new lights. So you can really deck out your farm for that Central European style, you know? And there's new trees, too. New trees. Bam. New trees. But anyways, what I wanted to show you guys is that this is probably going to be where you're going to store your vegetables. So you get a shed like this. Oh, well, that's just lame. This is for me to tip my beets. Okay, well, I thought that's what that was for. Apparently not. Apparently you can't actually tip the beets in here. So I don't know what it's for. Anyways, let's go check out the mowers. I mean, you guys have seen mowers before. These aren't really too special, I don't think. Although, looking at them, they look like they automatically windrow. Yeah, they got automatic rowers on them. So these actually could be kind of cool. Yeah, they have wide spreading or narrow swath. There's no customization options on these. So there we go. This is the wide spreading mode. So there you are. It is wide spreading the grass. This will be useful if you're like making hay or something, and you just want to spread it all out. But then let's say you don't want to make hay, you want to make silage. Go ahead and change the work mode. And then it turns into a single swath, which is very nice. So yeah, all in all, some pretty nice mowers. Obviously, this pack wasn't with the mowers in mind, you know. It's all about the vegetables, but you know, they're nice mowers. In order to have that swath dropping feature. Anyways, let me just go ahead and grab the tedder as well, so we can go ahead and check that out. And for the tedder, you have a boundary spreading system, which we're going to go ahead and check out right now. Select the work mode standard. Okay, so standard, or we have boundary spreading. Okay, so there we go. That puts that down. So let's see what that does. Okay. I don't really see the difference. Yeah, it just puts the little blocker down. Okay, what happens if we spread this swath out? Yeah, okay. So I just had to look this up because it's actually pretty neat. So, yeah, it's just a little flap there. And it doesn't really do anything in the term of, like, farming simulator. But in real life, that's really useful because that prevents hay from being flung out of your field. So basically, you know, the blades spin around there, and it just flings hay everywhere. And that little gate prevents hay from being flung, like, out your field. So you would always run with that little flap on the edge of your field. But if you're working in, like, the middle of the field, then you would take that up because you don't really need it. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, obviously doesn't do anything in Farming Simulator, but, you know, it's a nice little bit of realism there that prevents you from losing hay, you know, out the side of your field. So anyways, let's go ahead and do our little map tour, and then I think we'll go ahead and end it off there. So, yep, for the map tour, I went ahead and got the Pickup 1984, and it's got a couple customization options, a couple different tire rim selections, and then obviously whatever color you want. You could go for pink if you want to, and then also go for, like, red. You could go for pink and red. Or, you know, get out there and be pink and green. Oh my goodness, look at that. Green again. Whoa. But no, I went for a more standard-looking one. But yeah, we can go ahead and tour the map with this. And yeah, I think we'll go ahead and start by heading down this way, I believe. There you go, there's a shed. Can you open this? No. No, but there's a little storage shed right there. Very neat. Okay. Let's head down that way. Looks like one of the production chain down that way. Zoom, zoom. Biogas. Okay. So you tip here. Oh, sell wood. It's a wood sell point. So what is this? This is the biomass heating plant. Okay. Okay. Very cool. So a place to sell your wood. Again, I mean, we do have quite a few forests on the map. We have all this forest land over here. 109, 108, 107. So there is a lot of forest to be had. But, you know, as for me, I'm probably not going to be doing much forestry on this map. Maybe we'll do a little bit, but yeah, I'm pretty much going to be all forestryed out by Silver Run, which I'm hoping to end within the next couple of months. We're just kind of finishing up that series. I'm hoping to maybe get like 5 more episodes out of that, and then we'll go ahead and move on to this map. But yeah, here is the potato processing plant, so we'll go ahead and check this out. We'll go ahead and buy this so that we can go ahead and see what the production chains are. So, what do we need to make potato chips? So to make potato chips, you need potatoes and oil. Okay, so it's an extension off the oil chain. And you can do it with sunflower, canola, or olive oil. So yeah, potatoes plus oil makes you some stuff. On the topic of potatoes, I don't think the... Oh, we got some airtime there. I don't think the way you harvest potatoes has been changed at all. Or the way you plant them either. Same old potato planters. These make the ridges themselves. So yeah, there's nothing really too different when it comes to the potatoes, or sugar beet for that matter. I think all these chains stayed the same, which is sort of a missed opportunity. I wish the sugar beets were updated to be like the new vegetables, but I can see why they wouldn't want to change it. Anyways, let's head down this way, see if we can't spot the train. Which, looking at this, it looks like the train goes to Erlingra. Oh, there it is. Let's try and catch up with it. We are going to race the train. I want to see what the train looks like. We're gonna catch it. We're gonna catch it. Oh, or crash into a pole. One of the two. Anyway, there's the grain elevator, it looks like, to put stuff on the train. Call train. Very nice. Oh yeah, and look at that European engine. Very cool. So here's the interior of the train. Looking very train-like. And yeah, it looks like we have a grain hopper, sugar beet wagon. Okay, this is where you put the sugar beet. Oh, don't touch the live wires. Then we have a timber wagon. Another looks like vegetable wagon. Wood chips, actually. Okay. And then a flat car. Very cool. So yeah, you can definitely transport your crops via train, but it looks like you might need to use something else, unless this grain elevator can actually take vegetables. Wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, grapes, olives, sunflower, soybean, corn, potatoes, sugar beet. Yeah. So you can put all that stuff in the elevator. Even though it doesn't really make sense that you'd be able to, you can do that. So, there you go. It's a grain and vegetable elevator. Even though I'd really like to see vegetables come out of that pipe. Anyway. Alright, let's continue. Let's see. Race the train. Race the train. Race it. We can go slightly faster than you. If your speed limit is still 50. Yeah, so there it is. So there is the train is going past the sawmill. That is the sawmill. Some more fields down there. And I think we are approaching the edge of the map right here. Yeah, this is the edge. So we do not go any further. We'll get on this way. Little bridge. The dunk. Another little bridge. Oh, gosh. And a pole. Okay, and then over here we have the soup production. Or is this preserved food? Preserved food. Okay. The cannery. Which literally just takes the thing and then it turns it into, it cans it. It's a cannery. Vegetables go in, canned vegetables come out. Okay. Let's keep going. We have the slightly busier part of the city. We've got some apartment complexes. Outdoor food stand. Very nice. And then here we have, there's the bakery. There's the supermarket. And this is the piano manufacturer. Yep, so it just takes planks and then it makes pianos. So, similar to your production chains on Silver Run Forest, where, you know, where we have the boats and stuff, so it's another one there. It's another industry. So there we go, pianos. And then, I believe if we continue heading down here, we'll get to the final industry, which is the soup factory. Got a nice little park over there. Playground. Very nice. Yeah, I think that's the soup factory over there with the giant big old can of soup in the sky. Zup, zup, zup. Yep, soup. Alrighty. And then for this chain, okay, we have triple soup, which is all three. Carrot, parsnip, red beet, yeah. So yeah, I'm guessing that triple soup is probably pretty good. Also potato soup, those are all very good. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. Obviously, I'll start my series on this as soon as we end Silver Run Forest, which will probably be sometime early next year. Because yeah, I just have a lot on my plate right now. I can't really start this series quite yet. I would love to. I would love to just be able to start playing on this map. But we'll have to wait until the start of next year for that to go through. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed my little tour, there's our stork up there, and look at the machines, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe for new videos. And yeah, if you made it to the end here, thanks for watching. Because I know this video is probably an hour or two long. I haven't actually started editing this yet, but it's taken me like 2 days to get this all done and recorded. So, yeah, that's something, isn't it? Anyways, see you guys later. Goodbye for now.